Introduce yourself to myself and the world and tell us who you are and what you're about.
For sure. My name is Crystal Lynch, and I'm the owner of the Chrysalis Method.
Okay. And
hmm
so, Crystal, what is this method about?
Basically, it's about what happens when you decide to evolve. It's almost like a reincarnation of now. So rather than thinking of reincarnation in like, oh, in my next life or a past life, we have the ability to just evolve ourselves into, I don't want to say like better beings, but maybe just like I like to personally focus on happiness and contentment. So
Okay.
that's kind of what it's about. And
Point. And this is nothing against the education system, but if you think about one skill that we need as adults that we use every day is financial literacy, right? We're making financial decisions every day. We get up in the morning. Am I going to make my lunch? Am I going to buy it? I got to pay a bill. I go shopping, and even though you're buying groceries, it doesn't seem like a consequential decision, but it is a financial decision,
Hmm.
right? So and the school doesn't prepare us for that, right?
Right.
And it's kind of funny. I saw this. I was talking to Tanner too, but saw this cartoon that talked about. I'm so glad I learned about parallelograms because it came really handy this parallelogram season, right? You know,
Yeah.
why? And I'm not, nothing against the math teachers out there,
Right.
but in addition to the math and the sciences and social study and English, why don't we add financial literacy so we prepare these kids for adulthood, right?
Hmm.
And I know some schools are starting to do that, but doing it in grade 11 or 12 and one, let's say a couple of chapters on how to bank and get a credit card doesn't do,
No.
so it doesn't suffice, right? We need to teach kids at the elementary stage, junior high, and high school so that when they get to university, college, whatever they do, they're able to manage money.
His teachers have reached out to me. His mom's reached out to me. Foundations have reached out to me to talk to this guy. So it's going to be a fun one. Get ready for it and get ready to say, "Aw." So I don't introduce my guests. They introduce themselves because they can do a better job. So, hello, young man. Can you please introduce yourself to the people at home?
Hi, my name is Holden, and I'm 9 years old.
Hi, Holden. 9 years old. Okay. So, Holden, 9 years old. What are you doing here today? Why is everybody telling me I got to sit down with this amazing young man?
Well, I saw this movie, and I got really inspired by it, so I sort of wanted to do the same thing.
Okay.
So I sold different types of stuff to make money to get toys for the people in the hospital.
Oh, very cool. They can do a better job at it than myself. So, can you please introduce yourself to the people at home?
absolutely, yes. My name is Melanie Ferris. I'm the, well, first of all, resident, certainly Fort McMurray, and owner of Chocolates and Candlelight, little shop in Timberley for those people who somehow have not reached us.
There you go. I wouldn't call it little, and I would assume at this point most people know of your store.
Well, yeah, but then, in the last week, I've had a handful of people again, as we normally do, come in saying, I haven't been in here yet. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
It's crazy that
Oh,
people.
well, thanks for having me today, Elliot. It's great to be able to sit and chat with you again. It's been a while.
It has.
Yeah, but yeah, my name is Jason King, and I'm actually currently working with Some Other Solutions. I'm the executive director there. I've been with the agency now for about 3.5 years. Prior to that, I was with Wood Buffalo Housing, and then I was into retail. My family and I, we've been here in Fort McMurray now 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Wow, time flies.
Time goes fast.
That's
We're
nice.
the typical people that came to Fort McMurray with this short-term plan, and we just made it home. So here we are to stay, and our daughter went through school here, and she's now graduated and still living home,
Yeah.
but going about her thing now and progressing, going through university.
In regards to yourself, I know like you have this career that you're doing right now, but in your off time, you like to mess around with music.
Yeah, I like to DJ a lot. I do some of that here and there. I do have a SoundCloud. I don't really make music much, but I'm trying to learn and,
Okay.
get through that somehow and try to make it a hobby and someday, hopefully,
Yeah.
a big time job or something like that.
Cool. So now with the DJing, I'm old school. When
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I used to have friends who DJ'd, it was on the ones and twos.
Mm-hmm.
They had like the records, and you had to Now
Oh yeah,
there's tons of ways to
different. Yeah,
DJ now.
exactly. Yeah.
You can use like records. You can use, I don't even know what they're called.
They're
The turntables
yeah, the
without records.
turntables. Yeah.
And there's also the
Decks.
DJs
Yeah.
decks.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go. And there's
I
also
forgot.
DJs that like just are using computers.
Yeah, exactly. You can just use a laptop or anything.
So
There's
what kind of
definitely
DJ are you?
a DJ am I? Well, I just make like a 40-minute mix of just a compilation of songs and stuff like that. And then I'll sometimes do a mashup of those two songs or whatever, just to give it like, a new spice or new kick or
Cool.
you know?
So like the new age mixtape.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Okay, what kind of music are we talking about here?
EDM, specifically dubstep, yeah.
Okay, now for an old man like myself, Tanner has been
Where you're at, or tune in again to the Mac City Morning Show.
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.